everyone, I hope you're keeping yourself safe and healthy during COVID and taking good care of your diet and exercise. So today I'm going to show you 5 hip opening asanas. I run a lot, almost 4 to 5 days in a week, and my hips are really tight. Although I'm a yoga instructor and I really make sure that I stretch well and practice my yoga daily, but still I feel my hips are tight, and I think most of us have tight hips, right? So let's practice these 5 different asanas, postures, movements. And if you can grab a cushion and a blanket with you, it'll be great. So I'm going to rest this blanket, sit on it with my bottoms. The reason why I'm keeping this very soft blanket is to support my posture, as I want to make sure that my back stays straight during the asana. Okay. So bringing the sole of your feet together and grabbing your toes with your palms, you are going to go for that butterfly posture as you flutter the knees. You can do this for as many minutes, seconds as you want, no harm. Even when you're watching TV or on Netflix or reading, I try to do this because I feel my hips are so tight, and so whenever I get the time, I just go for this. So even you can try doing it. The next one is another variation in this. So you have to again keep your spine active and straight, and press those elbows on your inner thighs. As you press those elbows on your inner thighs, you're going to extend forward with your hips and lower back. And when you think you've extended forward, you can just drop that head close to your palms, your toes, and keep pushing those knees down. And you'll feel a nice stretch in your inner, outer thighs, groin, knees. A very good stretch also for women who have irregular menses, for women who are suffering from any fertility, reproductive issues. They can definitely go for this asana. And inhale, back up. The next one is Upavishta Konasana. You can extend your legs. Make sure that your knees are straight here, so you can reach as much as your legs spread. It's not that you have to reach, oh my god, my legs are not spreading. That's okay. Everyone's stretch is different and it's completely fine. So you're going to inhale, raise those arms up, extend that spine, keep it straight, and then exhale and bend forward from the hips, and keep extending that back as you try to keep those knees tight, the toes pointed towards the ceiling. And with every exhalation, you can try and go further and further. And inhale, back up. The next one is Chapati movement. That's how our teacher taught it to us. So it's a variation in Upavishta Konasana. All you have to do is you have to slide those arms in front as much as you can, and then slide them back. Slide and back. Slide and back. So what I usually do is I keep a mark in front of me to see where I'm reaching. And then, I keep increasing that mark maybe after 3-4 days to see whether I've improved or not. So even you can do that. You can keep a mark. I usually use this cushion since it's the closest to me. So I keep the mark, and then I try to reach the cushion. And if I think I'm able to reach the cushion very easily, then I increase the mark, and I make sure I keep a note. And after 4-5 days, you can probably keep it away an inch or 2 to see whether you're improving in it or not. The last one being the frog posture. In frog, you can get your knees to the edge of the mat. Your toes will be pointed outside and your ankle till the toes will be rested on the ground like this. You are going to interlock your fingers and bend those hips, and your forearms will be rested. Elbows and shoulders will be in line with each other. And as you exhale, you are going to press those hips down and back, down and back. And stay there for as much as you like. This is also a yin yoga posture, so you can stay here for 5-10 minutes, whatever is good for you. Looks like an easy asana, but it's quite intense, I must tell you. And then slowly inhale, come back up. So these were 5 hip opening postures for today. Do try it and let me know how you feel about it. Have a great day, guys.